3, the Old Dominion Full Court Press.
Well, early season tournaments are upon us, and that means the college basketball season is heating up. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on the Old Dominion Full Court Press. The Monarchs heading down to Charleston yesterday, and we'll talk about this week's opportunity in the Palmetto State in just a moment. The Silver and Blue heading south in hopes of starting a winning streak. Last time out, ODU pulling away from Virginia Wesleyan 72-58 to move to 2-1 on the season. Tyreek Scott Grayson leading the way for the Monarchs with 15 points and adding 8 boards to his stat line. Ben Stanley adding 14 points, while Derico Williams and Chauncey Jenkins chipping in 11 apiece. Mekhi Long tearing up the glass, pulling down 12 rebounds. 9 Monarchs seeing at least 15 minutes during Monday night's victory. Well, ODU with that game on Monday night, Jeff Jones's mind not solely on basketball. Much of his thoughts with his alma mater as Virginia continues to navigate through the aftermath of Sunday night's shooting, one taking the lives of Cavalier football players Lavelle Davis Jr., Deshaun Perry, and Devin Chandler. Prior to Monday's game, a moment of silence being held at Chartway Arena to remember the 3 players. Players and fans joining together to show their support for the UVA community. Jones clearly emotional before tip-off. The University of Virginia, a big piece of the head Monarchs basketball story. A point guard helping to lead the Cavaliers to a Final Four. An 8-year assistant, then taking over for Terry Holland as head coach at 29 years old. In the big chair, he'd lead the Wahoos to 6 postseason appearances, including an Elite 8 and Sweet 16. Even after Monday's game, Jones clearly hurting.
We have a day that those 3 young men don't have. I was able to pick up the phone and call my kids today. There are parents that can't do that.
Not much basketball talk after that game, understandably so. Jones adding the game serving as a distraction for those couple of hours. With the win over Virginia Wesleyan behind it now, Old Dominion heading south with an opportunity to pick up some resume-boosting wins. The Monarchs, part of the 8-team Charleston Classic field for the first time since 2017. ODU boarding the bus at 9 a.m. yesterday to head down to South Carolina. That's where the Silver and Blue will open with Virginia Tech tomorrow afternoon. It's their first meeting with the Hokies since the 2007-08 season, and the Monarchs have won 4 of the last 5 meetings. This week will likely offer ODU the chance to get their biggest victories of the season when it comes to boosting that net ranking. It all starts with the defending ACC champs tomorrow. So here's a look at the full field with Thursday's matchups, Furman and Penn State tipping off the Classic tomorrow morning at 11:30. Old Dominion will get one of those 2 teams on Friday. The second half of the bracket sees Colorado State and South Carolina squaring off with Davidson and Charleston in the nightcap. Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, game days for the Classic. Now, after that Classic, a lot of home contests, starting with East Carolina next Saturday. After going back to Charleston after Thanksgiving, the start of a 6-game homestand, beginning with back-to-back 7-5-7 opponents there. George Mason, the first game after winter break for the Monarchs, and closing out the non-conference slate. December 29th, the Sun Belt opener at Chartway Arena as Arkansas State comes to town. Time for a 94-foot conversation with the Monarchs. We are going 94 feet with Charles Smith. And Charles, what's your favorite basketball movie?
I'd probably say Love and Basketball.
Yeah? What about that one?
Just how he's going through so much adversity and then coming home to his girl and it all ends up good at the end. Makes one of my favorite
Everyone
movies.
likes that happy ending, no doubt at all. Hey, you're going to a Halloween costume party with the guys. What are you going as? And it can't be a basketball player.
I probably dress up as a Power Ranger.
Yeah?
Or something.
Okay, going old school. Yeah, very good. Very
something
good.
we can all do. Yeah. Everybody got a color.
Well, right, exactly, as a team. Yeah,
Right,
good call.
right.
Hey, what's in your playlist? What's on your playlist to get you fired up for a game? What are you listening to?
Young Nudie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All
just an Atlanta rapper.
Yeah.
Just from where I'm from, so I like to put a lot of my teammates on good music.
Getting you fired up. Who's
Yeah.
the funniest guy on the team? Who makes you laugh the most?
Probably Mekhi Long.
Mekhi Long, all right.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So, hey, if you're playing 2-on-2 and Jeff Jones is on the other team, who has the best chance of being paired with him to win?
Me.
If it's you?
Yeah.
So you would take Coach to victory?
Yeah.
Very
I'm
good.
leading him straight to the W.
All right. Is he scoring any points?
He don't got to. He just asking me. I score them all.
All right, Charles Smith got you there, Coach. Well, still ahead as the Monarchs hit the road. We're talking travel habits. How the players get set for a few days away is coming up right after this. Well, it's a college basketball tradition that as Thanksgiving approaches, teams spend time together traveling to destination events. Old Dominion no different, tipping off the Shriners Children's Charleston Classic tomorrow against Virginia Tech. News 3's Zach Staten tells us the games in the tournament will be important, but so is everything that goes into a week-long run.
A business and bonding trip.
Come together as a team, as a family.
Old Dominion packing up the bus and setting out for South Carolina for a 5-day stay at the Charleston Classic.
They give us that feel because we're not home, the opposite team not home, so it's a neutral. So it might be bring your own energy if need be, or the crowd give us the energy for the game.
A much different trip than typical road games. Away from classes, players have to stay locked in on their work away from the courts.
It's harder than everybody expects. After the game, we all came to a message from our academic advisor.
Sure.
And make sure you bring this, make sure you bring that, because she's also traveling with us to make sure we have set study hall times while we're on the road.
And 5 or 6 days requires a little more thorough packing.
Me, I like to be on the safe side, so if we're gone for 5 nights, I'll pack for 7 nights.
Who do you think is the one that's likeliest to already be packed?
Already packed. I'm either gonna say PJ.
Has that packing started yet?
Not yet. Definitely on that right after I finish talking to you.
And there's that part about a 7-hour bus ride.
We're gonna be real confined together. It's cold, quiet, or you might get a moment with everybody talking to each other, rowdy.
Who's the loudest that just gets on your nerves?
From when my music changed, I hear DeRico most of the time.
But the rush to pack and long travel, worth it to enjoy a little basketball and a getaway together.
A lot of camaraderie and just getting to know each other some more.
Zach Staten, News 3 Sports.
I'm a last-minute pack guy myself, so no problem there, guys. Thanks a lot, Zach. The Monarchs better get used to Charleston. They'll return to the city to face the College of Charleston again on November 29th. Well, that wraps up tonight's edition of the Old Dominion Full Court Press. The Monarchs and Hokies tip off tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for News 3 at 5:30 for a look at how the Monarchs are faring against those Hokies. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great evening, everybody.